Hey guys, Omni here. We are our first official teaser trailer for the upcoming Disney animated film Raya and the Last Dragon. They talked about it a little bit at D23 a few years ago, I think, and did a little bit of a private screening for the initial teaser or some animatics or something like that that the press got to see that I don't think was ever released publicly, or at least not that I saw. But a lot of the people that saw it said that they were blown away by the visuals, that the world, the lore, and the mythos reminded them a lot of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Um, and this seems to be a CG Southeast Asian inspired tale that we're going to be seeing various different, not any specific Southeast Asian country, but kind of a culmination of those cultures being represented here. That's literally all I know about what this tale is, aside from the initial like storyboards and stuff like that. Some of the little bits of information that was kind of released and some word of mouth since that initial D23. So I'm really excited to check this out. It seems like there's a little bit of a hype build up in this in the background of in the back of my head when anybody compares something to Avatar: The Last Airbender, like even like a little bit. Like, all right, I'm going to do my best to let this stand on its own. I don't want to draw any of the comparisons because to me that show is a masterpiece, and I don't want to give this some unjust expectations to live up to. So let's go ahead and let's check out this teaser trailer and go. Okay. I like the art direction so far. And the sound design.
Clever.
Oh.
Psst. Tuk tuk. Focus.
Little armadillo friend.
Give me some shell. I got you.
Oh. I'm liking this so far. And you gotta watch out for those water temples, man.
My whole life, I trained to become a guardian of the Dragon Gem. But this world has changed. And its people are divided. Now,
I could see
I
the
must
comparisons.
find the last dragon. My name is Raya.
All right, did her armadillo buddy grow up? Is that him? Oh my god, holy crap.
You're getting a little too big for this, bud.
Ooh. Did you see it? Did you see the dragon? I like that. I like that a lot, actually. I like the art style, the action, the music, the sound design of the trailer itself, the tempo of it. Really liked it. That beat. It got me going. Um I really want to see more of the action because it looks like we're gonna have some martial arts elements in here as well. As her being a guardian of the last dragon gem, whatever that means. Maybe it's a dragon egg. She's protecting that to allow it to hatch, maybe? Who's this masked guy that seems to be kind of standing in her way? Is he training her, or was he standing in her way going in after that artifact or going into the water temple in that one little scene? I can definitely see the Avatar comparisons. You know, we're looking for the last dragon. If this was like any other thing, I don't know how this is going to be set up. I would be like, oh, at the end of it, guess what? You were the last dragon all along. Would be something I wouldn't count out for this, but I think they might actually be looking for a last dragon. I don't know, but I could definitely see the other comparisons here. We have this character who has this responsibility thrust upon them, and their little animal companion, which grows into that hulking armadillo by the after we get that time skip. Even sounds a little like Appa, but and then we have the nations divided. Like their peoples have been separated into these other groups, and maybe there's some this unifying factor where they once used to all be one country, one people before that, and then they've gone their separate ways. They've segregated, they've split up, and maybe this culmination under the last dragon will unify everything in the way that the Avatar would have done. I'm not. I said I wouldn't do this, but like it just seems like um I mean it's not like a lot of what was in Avatar was like the completely original ideas. It's just the largest thing that you can kind of draw the comparison to right now. But I like the visuals, I like the aesthetic, I like the animation that we're seeing. Again, the music looks great. It's Disney Studio, so their animation's always going to be pretty top notch. So I don't have anything really worried to do about that or any worries about that whatsoever. But it looks really great. I really want to see more of the action. I can't wait to see more of the story. This is coming out. It says it's going to be coming out in 2021. Hopefully it doesn't get pushed back, but this is animated, so they don't have to do any live filming or anything like that. So we might actually hit that target with this release. So I'm excited. I really want to check it out. It looks really good. Um, I don't really know what else to say about it. I liked everything that I saw in there. I didn't There wasn't anything that stood out as like grating or bothersome whatsoever. Like the representation going on here for these countries that really don't get as much as some of the larger uh, Asian countries that we get to focus on, like Japan, China, and so on. I like that we're kind of giving some attention to these southeastern Asian countries. And I'd like to learn more and see like some incorporate. This is like a gateway. I know you're always going to run the problem of this, but like it's not truly faithful. It's not going to be, 100% any given thing or accurate or whatever. But it's a gateway. It allows people to look into things and research that might not have done so otherwise without having something kind of provoke it. And I like that kind of engagement. And you can call it cheap, and honestly, it is. It's Disney. They're just vying for. It's always going to be about the money. It's always going to be about vying for views, getting foreign money, and all that stuff. And I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I think it also is something that needs to be done here for people who aren't being represented even in the US. There's plenty of people that have their origins that draw back to these countries, and they rarely see anything that remotely looks like them, looks like from where they're from, anything remotely close to things that they know. And it's this that double-edged sword. It's Disney playing the business game, doing their representation, but at the same time, it is giving people a voice and a avatar. I don't know. It's however you want to look at it, but as far as these things go, as far as I'm concerned, I think it looks amazing. It looks beautiful, and I want to give myself to a world that doesn't exist. So let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Take care.